Brought to you by Penguin.
A Change of Circumstance by Susan Hill. Read by Stephen Pacey. Chapter 1. January and Christmas vanished without trace. The pavements of Starley village were greasy under a day of drizzle, and there was an unhealthy mildness in the air. A police patrol car, a dark grey saloon with doctor on the windscreen, and Detective Chief Superintendent Simon Serrailler's silver Audi were all parked on double yellow lines outside the Chinese pharmacy. Crime scene tape was stretched across a side entrance that led to the flat above the shop, with a uniformed constable standing by the gate to keep back the prying public of two teenagers straddling their bikes and smoking ostentatiously. The pathologist in the upstairs room with Serrailler was one he did not know, a completely bald man with white eyebrows and lashes. He was also a man of few words. "Overdose," Simon said. A nod. "Can you say when, roughly?" A shrug. "And you'll know more when you get him on the table. Yes, okay. What's happened to forensics?" The doctor ripped off his gloves with the particular tearing sound that always set Simon's teeth on edge and swung his rucksack onto his back. The older one still carried bags. "Heroin." His tone said everything. The body was hunched forwards, syringe still hanging from his arm. His age had been put somewhere between 17 and 20. "It's everywhere." The pathologist glanced up at a New Age poster half peeling off the wall. "Love, light, peace," he read aloud before he left. Serrailler's phone beeped. Bypass closed, rerouting, ETA 25 minutes. But he was used to being alone with dead bodies. The room was filthy, damp, with bare boards, the corpse the purple-brown bruise colours of a Francis Bacon painting, but at least there was not yet the rotten, sweet smell of death. The boy had a shaven head, dirty feet, was wearing a soiled vest and shorts. His skin had erupted in sores and boils among the thicket of tattoos. His eyes were half closed, his mouth hung open, and he was emaciated, but his skull was well-shaped, his fingers long, and in spite of their filth, delicate. Serrailler felt anger at the waste of life, anger, despair, and disgust, but the feelings were impersonal and about the squalor of the scene, not about the young man whose body was now such a revolting mess. It had not always been like that, and whoever he was, he had been, in the phrase, somebody's son. On a first quick search, there had seemed to be nothing in the room to identify him, or to confirm that he had lived here, indeed that anyone had. None of the usual signs of habitation, even of the most basic kind. No sofa, table, crockery, or kettle, no bedding, no bed. The pharmacy had been closed when he had arrived a few minutes after the patrol car on a job he would never normally be involved in at this early stage, but he was one of the few members of CID left standing in the flu epidemic that had swept through the station, in spite of the fact that they were all supposed to have been vaccinated back in October. Footsteps sounded on the stairs as the forensics team arrived, apologizing, cursing the traffic. "Thanks, guys. The doc's left, and the van should be on its way. Sorry to leave you with him." "He won't bite," one said, unpacking his equipment. The other sniggered. Simon looked at her, then down at the body with sudden sadness and a strange urge to defend him, whoever he was, protect him. Someone else should be here, he thought, someone close to him, not a copper and a load of clue-seekers, someone to pray for him. What was it the priest would say? "Go forth upon your journey, Christian soul." But had he even been a Christian? "Do we know who he is, Gov?" Serrailler shook his head. "I'm heading back. Back to the station, not back home where he should be, enjoying 2 days off." He stopped by the PC on...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?